The sun burned low over the waters of Galilee. Two brothers worked the nets. James and John, sons of Zebedee, fishermen, strong, steady, and loud like the wind that cut across the lake. Then came a voice that made the sea fall silent. "Follow me." Without hesitation, they left the boat, their father staring, nets still dripping, and followed the rabbi who spoke with fire and calm all at once. From that moment, James' life was no longer his own. He would see miracles the prophets had only dreamed of. He was there when the dead girl breathed again. He was there when the leper's skin turned clean as snow. And with his brother John and Peter, he became one of the three, the closest circle to the Messiah himself. Together, they would walk where others could not. They would witness glory and agony in equal measure. Yet even among the chosen, pride whispered. James was bold, brash even, his zeal unmatched. Jesus looked at him and his brother and called them Boanerges, sons of thunder, a name that would follow him into eternity. High upon a mountain, the night burned white. James watched as Jesus' face shone like the sun and his garments gleamed as no earthly cloth could. Moses and Elijah appeared, speaking with the Messiah, and James fell trembling to his knees. He had seen heaven touch earth, and yet, even after such wonder, he still misunderstood the mission. When a Samaritan village rejected Christ, James and John asked, "Lord, shall we call down fire from heaven?" The same fire that Elijah called upon the wicked. But Jesus turned and rebuked them. "You know not what spirit you are of." In that moment, the thunder was tamed by mercy. James learned that zeal without compassion is destruction, not devotion. And yet, he would remain a man of action. His faith was not quiet or cautious. It was alive, burning, fierce. The sons of thunder would learn the power of restraint. That true strength is not in the roar, but in obedience. Time passed. Miracles multiplied. Crowds gathered and scattered. Then came the question, whispered by ambition and love. "Grant that we may sit at your right and left hand in glory." Jesus looked at James and John and asked, "Can you drink the cup that I drink?" And without understanding, they said, "We can." They did not yet see the road ahead, paved in blood, shadowed by the cross. James stood near when Jesus was betrayed. He saw the torches, the fear, the chaos. He fled that night, as did the rest, only to return transformed after the resurrection. The same hands that once reached for power now reached for the broken. And on Pentecost, fire did fall, not as judgment, but as power. The sons of thunder were now thunder for heaven. James preached with boldness. His voice cut through the streets of Jerusalem like lightning. The one who once sought position now sought only the name, and that name would cost him everything. Herod Agrippa sat upon the throne of Judea, hungry for favor, afraid of the growing church. To please the people, he raised his sword against the apostles. And James was taken, bound, accused, condemned. He stood before the ruler unshaken. The fisherman from Galilee now stood as a warrior of faith, silent, composed, resolute. When told he would die by the sword, he did not plead. He did not curse. He forgave. And as the blade was lifted, the guard beside him, the very man who arrested him, was so moved by James' peace that he too confessed Christ. They were executed side by side. The thunder that once echoed over Galilee was silent now, but its echo would never fade. James the Greater became the first apostle to fall, the first to drink the cup he had once boasted he could endure. His blood became the seed of courage for those who remained. And though his voice was silenced, his faith still roars. For the sons of thunder remind us that true greatness is not in position or power, but in surrender. James the Greater, the thunder that learned silence, the zealot who learned mercy, the warrior who laid down his sword for the cross. His life is proof that strength without humility is noise. But when tamed by grace, even thunder can preach peace. If this story stirred your faith, help it echo farther. Like, subscribe, and share this video to carry these ancient voices into modern hearts. Join us next time as we journey through the lives of those who walked beside Christ, men of dust and fire, who became witnesses of eternity.